breakfast kicked off in the neighborhood. Oh yeah, let's get your camera mounted up here. All right, so yeah, tuck that away somewhere, and if you level that left wing, it'll pull us out. Okay. Yeah. All right. You can leave that open. Okay. Yeah, just hold that wingtip level over here. And I don't think there's any gopher holes, but don't step in any if I'm wrong. Yeah, go right out to the tip so you're facing forward. That way you can see what's coming, kind of, sort of. I don't see anybody in the pattern. Not everybody does patterns, Matt, so I always have a real hard look off that way. The guys with the twins and the jets, they don't like to waste fuel doing a pattern. They'll come straight in.
Well, they're gonna be on their final approach a lot longer than the glider too, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now this is an uncontrolled airport, so they have no right to yell at us if when they get here, we're out here. It's like, well, you know, because nobody's even required to have a radio. It's all see and avoid, so that still doesn't expect them from getting good service out of their local municipal airport, though. All right, we're going to push backwards just a bit, or I will anyway. Yeah. That's good. Your wing all the way up. We'll set that one right down.
Fairbault traffic, rally 2 Romeo Alpha, staging glider 230, Fairbault.
All right. There you go. And you can steady yourself. We remember right there, stand right on the seat. Take your time. There you go. And you got the rest. I'll hook us up, your belts and everything. All right. I really hope that I don't need one, but if you don't have a bag, we should get one up here too.
Oh, we do.
Yep, this little blue thing here,
Oh,
it's right out of a emergency room.
You told me that you charged like $300 for that.
Yeah,
bag,
$300.
So I really had not to use it.
So you'd be like a real pilot. You just pull your t-shirt away from your chest and tilt your head forward, and just keep it contained inside your shirt. Your battery might not make it.
All right, let's go.
All right. So A for altimeter, set to 1,000 feet. Yep, this is our checklist. A for air brakes, closed and locked. So we'll check those. Yeah, actually, I open them up. See this blue handle here?
Yep.
I open them up and then ease forward and I'll latch it. That's good. B, that's my 2 A's. 2 B's are B for ballast. I removed the lead weight, so we're good. B for belts. Mine belted. You belted, Matt?
Belted.
Excellent. 3 C's. Connected to the tow plane's the first C. Yes, we are. Second C, controls are free. I do a big box here. I'm looking to see if you put a purse or a camera or something up there that's going to prevent me from getting full movement. Full pedal left, full pedal right. One time only. Otherwise, the tow pilot might think it's a signal to go.
Okay.
And then canopies. We're going to wait just a moment on those.
Okay.
D&E, direction of wind, non-existent. E, emergency turn, will go left. All right, sir. Let's bring the canopies down nice and easy, and remember to push on just the fiberglass bit, not the clear stuff. There you go. And then forward with that. It gets hot quick, doesn't it?
It does.
All right, slide your window forward and pop out your scoop.
Okay.
Rally check.
Rally's good.
We are ready for takeoff. And Matt, you shadow me very closely on this.
You got it.
I'm going to give it full left stick. And
To get our wing off the ground?
yeah, we got our wing out the ground. Here it comes. Now the wing's off the ground. I'm steering with my feet just to aim the nose at the tow plane.
Okay.
And I'm floating the nose of the glider very gently. See that?
Yeah, I do see that.
And I'm just waiting. See, it flies. I'm going to go up about 6 feet right here.
Okay.
I don't want to go any higher than that because I'll balloon up.
He goes at 60, right?
Yeah, when he hits 60, he usually starts climbing. But I don't do anything until I see him go.
All right.
He's starting to climb. I'm just going to keep him on the horizon. You see that? So I'm keeping him lined up with the horizon. Say, do me one favor, man. Let's turn on the flight computer to time our flight. Yeah, there you go. Turn it on and then swing. Yeah, it's the volume all the way down. But as long as the computer's on, that's fine. Thank you. Very good. Now we got them on.
Are we getting some lift now?
You know what? We are. Yeah, we are. Look at that. Because that's a few hundred feet per minute more than he's really capable of doing. All right.
How's the air up there today?
Yeah, you know what? I just blew that bug your way, sorry.
Well, I'm not going to open the canopy to let him off.
Yeah, so you throw him back over your shoulder and we'll play bug catch. Yeah, do not do that. You know, it's pretty weak, but the lift that exists seems to be under the clouds.
So there were a lot more cumulus clouds back in the city.
Yeah, were there? Is that right?
A lot more.
Yeah, you know, today is it's one of those classic summer days where everything's already so hot that the sun can't even heat the ground up enough to create a hot bubble to rise through it, right? Yeah, so that's one of these typical days. All right, I tell you what, I'll keep the pedals for now, man.
Yep.
You want to fly?
Sure.
All right, you got it. Tow, I'm always staring right at the tow plane. As soon as I detect that I'm getting out of position in any given direction, I put in a very small correction very early, and I find that I don't have to do anything fancy if I do that.
Yeah, getting small corrections are much easier.
Yeah,
gentle.
Yep.
I'm kind of obviously not as good as you, all over the place a little bit.
No, are you kidding me? Kyle doesn't even know who's flying right now. Quite honestly, he's had his tail yank around pretty good. He's going to hit some lift here pretty soon.
All right, I think we are too. There it is.
Yep. Keep him right on the horizon now. Whoop. Woo. Just a minute, I got it. We're going to bring it right on the horizon. So no matter what happens, just keep the tow plane on the horizon. All right, you got it. We did hit some good stuff there, though.
Yeah, that was a good lift. That basically from this cloud, right? I mean, that's.
I think so. Yep. Actually, that was maybe a little bit of a thermal before this cloud. We're going to hit some more in a minute. So as soon as you slide in, there you go. It's going to give him a little left turn, looks like. We should hit some more left right in here. He's in a good spot.
Over the lake?
Well, under that cloud. Yeah, lake.
Yeah,
only because of the cloud I said that. The lake is you know, not our favorite place to look for any lift. Well, no, actually, I think you're right. That glass was for that cloud. It's kind of oddly positioned.
When we were up last time, there were some clouds and some lift, but I didn't feel anything like that. That felt like a pretty good push.
That was a rare one. I'm not sure what was going on there.
So, how high are we going today with him?
I was just about to ask you that. So you want to go for like 1 30-minute flight today? Does that sound like be about right? Or?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right, let's do that. So let's go up to 5,000.
Okay. So who's checking for traffic right now? It's got to be him, right?
Yeah, no, let's climb up a little bit. Get him on the horizon. Get too close to that prop wash.
Yeah, I feel it.
All right, yep. Yeah, actually, all three of us should be. So I'm glancing around. You know, the logic to flying is there's a concept in aviation called pilot in command. Have you heard of that term?
Yes.
And in a nutshell, it means you're responsible for everything. So if that tow rope breaks up there, you can't turn to me and go, Don, what the hell's going on with the condition of your tow rope? Because I'll be like, man, you mean you didn't check that tow rope before you allowed yourself to be pulled into the sky?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I try never to put my trust in anything that I haven't personally inspected. And that includes the miles of air around us right now. Like if someone smashes into us, I got no one to complain to, right?
Right.
So there's this concept with aviation that, you know, if you're not comfortable with the responsibility, maybe take up some golf, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so whenever you come to fly, check out the weather, look the glider over, look at, you know, if you want to look at the rope, you know, smell Kyle's breath. No one's ever gone that far. But it's the idea that if anything, you don't like something, then step away.
Sure.
Yeah. It's an interesting concept. And I'm sure you're doing really good, by the way. And I'm sure it's born from people, things happening, and saying, well, he did that, and, you know, everyone's pointing a finger.
And everybody's taking responsibility for their own equipment, their own life.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be, yeah.
And if I'm renting the airplane from you, I got to treat it like it's not mine. I got to treat it better than mine.
Right. Yeah, exactly. For sure there, but yeah, look it over like you want to make sure that it's kosher, right?
Yep.
Don't assume the last guy that rented it, you know, he may have had a really hard landing and he's too embarrassed to say something about it, and yet he damaged the tail.
Well, you guys landed 20 minutes before we took off, but that's no guarantee that everything still works.
Right. Now, having said that, though, yeah, if you see the landing just before you rent the glider, that's actually a pretty good situation.
Yeah, which I did do.
Yeah, nice smooth landing, and everybody.
That was him landing, or was that you?
That was me landing. Yeah, I was trying to impress him because I know he was a. Oh shoot! You know, now I think about it, I probably should have let him land it. I didn't even think about that.
So he was just in for a ride?
Yeah, yep.
Well, I'm getting a little better.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you got me thinking back. It's like, usually I demonstrate a landing in a glider before I let somebody do it, unless we're just having fun.
Yeah.
And I can't remember, I landed it when you and I flew, right? Because you weren't feeling
certainly
good.
You landed it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd be ready for that.
You weren't, yeah. That's usually what we do. My instructor always used to tell me, you know, if he doesn't show me the target, how can he expect me to hit the target, right?
Yeah.
So you want to at least see the stuff before you're asked to perform it.
Right. You talked me through it. I took video. I've watched the video. So that's a really helpful reminder too.
Yeah. Yeah, watching the videos over and over will save you lots of money and lots of frustration oftentimes.
We got other friends that are interested in it. They were enjoying being able to see the video too.
Oh, cool. It doubles as advertising. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I'll put it up. It's not public right now. I just shared a link with friends and so forth, but I'll get you something.
I'll link today. Get some video today, and you can dub my voice in. My God, Matt, that's the best landing I've ever seen. Put that up on YouTube. Sorry to pass out on there, Matt. Thanks for saving our lives. You can't see me after all, right?
So we're still talking. That's good.
Yeah. We just hit 5,000 there.
That's MSO?
Yep. We're in perfect position. Steal just a quick glance to the right. No airplanes over there. Good. That's enough. Yeah. And that's good. Never take your eyes off the tow plane for more than half a second or so. Okay. Go ahead and bring the yellow knob back. We'll let them go. All right. We'll turn gently to the right. There we go. Very nice.
Got a boat down there in the lake.
Yeah, I saw that. He's making an amazingly big wake.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's like he T-boned the rubber raft or something.
We didn't go too far from the airport.
No, I actually wasn't paying attention. He must have done a big circle or a zigzag
We
or
had a
something.
couple. I'm going to speed up just a little bit. That's okay with you?
You bet. Feels good, doesn't it? Did I show you the hand out the window trick to get a bunch of air?
No.
It actually works good. Let me hit the stick for a minute.
All right, you got it.
Look over your left shoulder. I'll demonstrate here. Can you see this?
Yes.
I'm going to close my window, pull this in, back, put my hand like that.
Okay.
Try that.
Close it.
Hand and back, and then using your hand as a scoop.
Oh, yeah.
So you can keep your hand there as long as you want.
That's good.
Yeah. You can fly that way if you want with your hand out there.
Okay.
All right, if you get hot, there's your ace in the hole.
I've got the front thing on too.
All right, good deal. Have you cooled down a little bit?
Yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't too hot. I was just checking it out.
All right, good. we're looking good. We have a couple clouds on our left. And one straight ahead. I want you to roll wings level here.
Okay.
And as you see that cloud I'm looking at, looks like some creepy looking fish or something. I don't know. Just kind of head towards that. And did we do Dutch rolls yet, Matt?
No, and I'm a little bit nervous about doing too much.
All right, good deal. But those sound crazy, but it's basically gently rocking left and right, trying to keep the string straight.
Okay.
But let's go left. Now see the yaw string and the airspeed.
I do.
I'm trying to keep them both about the same. And then I'm going to roll left.
Rudder.
Yep, I'm trying just enough rudder to keep the string straight.
What are you, about 48 knots?
Yeah, I'm going to move up to about 50, 52. That's my favorite speed. Think those moves will get you? They might, huh?
No, it's sudden drops. If you tell me you're going to speed up a bit before you do, I should be okay.
All right. Well, you got the stick, so and the pedals. You're going to gently roll left and right. And your mission. Actually, I'll come on the pedals. Keep your feet on the pedals, but
okay.
I'll be the pedal guy.
All right.
Slide. Let's slide under that cloud on your right. So yeah, that guy. Very nice airspeed. Yeah, wherever you have a yarn lined up on the horizon is just right. Yeah, level the wings here. And we're going to go into that cloud, see if there's a little bit of lift. It's not bound to be anything it's going to spin your clock.
No, that's amazing. You see these clouds from the ground, I've never driven right underneath one.
Never thought twice, right?
No.
Now they have personality.
Yeah, I know it. You can see it move.
Yeah, and you'll learn to read them too and figure out where the air.
You can see a little bit of lift here.
Yeah.
It seems. We're in sync right now, right?
Yeah, and here comes the lift, I think.
Right.
You'll learn to read them, and nobody gets perfect. I've never flown with anybody who can nail it, even more than 80% of the time, really. But you can get pretty good at it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Where's our lift? Should be right, just little bits, huh?
Not too much.
No. All right. Got shade though.
Yeah?
I'm on the shade. There's our lift, look at that.
Yeah.
So it's just outside of the cloud.
In sync.
Wow, look at that. That's what happened last time. When we were on tow. We weren't even quite to the cloud yet, right? We had the big lift. Great. Yeah, we got more lift there. Look at that. Yeah. Now, is that amount of lift kind of get your brain a little bit?
Not right now.
All right, good.
Anyway, but if we were in it for a long time,
it might. All right.
If we're at the level, at this layer, and dropping below it would smooth us out. If I'm feeling a little iffy, I'll tell you, and we can.
All right. Bring her back.
Drop just a bit.
Good. Usually, 2 to 3 flights. Most people would get acclimated to it. I hope that's the case with you.
Yeah, that's what Bob Wander sent me an extra book, one of his collection of letters, for free when I ordered the stuff from him, and wrote a nice little note saying that he really liked you and that I'd have a lot of fun flying with you.
Oh, nice.
So I was reading in there, he had an article about motion sickness and said a lot of it's in your head. And if you can get used to the idea of flying and know what to expect, it usually goes away after a couple of flights, which is really good.
Yeah, yep. And probably to keep your eyes outside the glider, right?
Yep.
Trying not to look at your instruments or your lap or through your camera. Yep. Very nice. Nice turns. You can feel my rudder work. I'm just keeping the string straight.
Mind if I try the yaw string bit a bit?
You got it.
Some pedal?
You got it. And remember the little expression, step on the head of the snake. If you ever look up there and it ain't right, don't fix it with the stick. Just think step on the head and push the correct pedal. There you go.
I'm sure when you're doing it, you're looking through the string.
Yes, yes. And you'll end up doing that too, and you'll see it kind of your peripheral vision.
I tend to overcorrect on that too, obviously.
Well, it's a weird concept, the more stick you use to roll in or out of the turn, the more rudder you'll need. If you move, watch that, if you move the stick just a tinch,
Flies it straight. You don't even need any rudder at all. Look at that. It's pretty straight. All right, and I'm off the stick. I'm off the controls completely. You got them now. Your left wing's pointing at the airport, about 2 miles out.
I see it.
And there's no wind today, so I'm not concerned about us being downwind from the airport. I'm just sharing some typical glider thoughts with you, glider pilot thoughts. Many glider pilots have been caught downwind from the airport, you know, caught with their pants down, so to speak, demonstrating maneuvers and stalls, and suddenly they're like, oh crap. You know, we're 1,500 feet above the ground, we're 4 miles from the airport, but we have to buck a 20-mile-an-hour wind to get home. We're not getting home. You know, they end up putting it into a field.
Yeah? Well, you got a few farmers around.
Yes, this is not a bad time of year if that were to happen to you. Try to avoid the corn. It's pretty tall already. You can do a 90-degree turn to the left here. We'll experiment with stuff as we move back closer to the airport. Or actually, just roll out here. We'll kind of head south. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I guess we don't fly over the top of the airport. That's where everybody flies.
Yeah.
Which makes it dangerous. You got a little cloud right in front of you there. See it? Yeah. As you fly towards it, you can experiment with the rudder pedals, keeping the string straight, making gentle turns left and right. The mission with your feet is to try to make that yaw string look like it's glued down. And it's one that nobody gets easily. 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds get it faster than the rest of us.
Yeah. That neuroplasticity thing.
Yeah, yep.
I'm overcorrecting.
You're going to hit some lift any second, I think. There, maybe right there. And then another cloud's coming up too. There's a little one. And there's another cloud, yeah. We'll just cruise right through it. We'll just ignore it. We won't change our speed or heading. We'll just go under both of them and keep going. But it would be a welcome sight to see that Vario doing that if we really needed it.
Yeah.
Got to watch my tow pilot return to the airport after that tow because I know he's going to jump in that T6. I bet he dropped like a brick.
You're ready to go.
Yeah. Because I generally ask him to, you know, get it down and land it and get the gas guzzling engine turned off as quick as you can. But I'm sure he, you know, he's probably quite efficient. But I bet not like on the last one. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great.
Great. This is what you want to do when you're first learning to fly. Just kind of marinate in the feeling of, you know, small movements, sticking rudder together, monitoring and maintaining your airspeed, making shallow turns, keeping your eye on the airport, looking for traffic. You know, we don't have to do any crazy fancy stuff right out of the chute. Just get you comfortable in this environment. It's kind of what, that's all I wanted when I was learning to fly. I might have told you this already, Matt, but I know Bob asked me after a few flights where I wanted to take the sport, and I actually didn't have an answer for him, but I told him I'd think about it. And this was after flight 6 or 7. He now claims that he saw that I was gonna take the sport and run with it.
That's great.
Yeah, but yeah, he probably did. I don't know. He's always, for that day, he's laughed about it, said I knew it, but I had no clue. All I knew is that I wanted to learn to fly this thing so that it was involuntary almost. You're subconscious, right?
Yeah.
I just want to look around out there and have my hands and feet just work like my lungs and my heart, you know, where I didn't really consciously have to think about what I was doing.
The plane becomes an extension of you.
Yeah. And it gets there. It does get there. Let's crank a turn to the left here. But I'll tell you, while I was waiting for it to get there, sometimes if I took 3 flights in a single lesson, I had to lay in the grass and let my brain cool down.
Yeah.
It was not automatic at all. It was like, I don't even know. All right, Matt, so go ahead and turn to the left. We're gonna, remember we were talking about where you begin, where the IP is?
Yep.
So aim right at where we were talking. Perfect. And best glide ratio would be a smart thing to do. So lower the nose a little bit, and we'll go about 55 knots. You got a little bit of lift there again. There you go. Excellent. Right around there, around 55, 60. Anywhere in there is good. Once you get 50, lower the nose a titch, and actually just use the yaw string on the horizon. Keep the yaw string right about there below the horizon. And then steal glances at your airspeed. I think you'll find it's just about right. There you go. Yep, so that's the optimal speed if we're concerned about getting back at the right altitude. You can go the longest distance by flying this speed.
Okay. That's what you want when you're going to approach.
Yeah, it's perfect. Alright, and then we can make a turn to the right here, and we'll enter our downwind leg. I will tell the world we're coming. Fairbault traffic glider 37 miles left, downwind 30 Fairbault. Alright, flaps, if we had them, we'd set them.
294, short final, 15 watts, you go.
Undercarriage is always down and locked in this glider. Beautiful turn there, man. And roll level and have a look at the runway. Try to fly parallel to it. You'll get a sense if you're drifting in or out. Just, yeah, this looks perfect to me. Left undercarriage speed, trim, speed 60. I think it's a lovely speed. Why don't you hold about 60, okay? And use the, the pitch attitude as your guide. Keep the yaw string right about there below the horizon. All right? Flaps undercarriage speed, trim. Oh, let's see if our air brakes work, shall we? Okay. Put your hand on the handle there with me. We'll open them up. Look at the left wing, that works. Look at the right wing, that looks good. And we'll close them. Keep your hand there for the rest of the flight. So left hand here, right hand here, feet there. And you're holding about 60 knots. Very good. And steal a glance at the airport. Let's go left base, or the runway. Let's go left base right here. All right. Roll right into that. Looking good.
Well, you do the pedals if you don't mind.
I got them. You bet. Roll wings level right here. All right, we're about 650 feet off the ground. I'm going to correct the spoilers.
Okay.
We don't have any wind to speak of. I'm going to steal a glance to the right, make sure a Learjet's not coming in.
All right.
And now look at the runway and we'll go ahead and turn the line up with it now. I'll be shadowing you, so just do your best. If I need to come on, I will. There we go. And look at the entire runway. Imagine you're a bullet and you got to go right down the barrel. Get lined up nice and high. Beautiful job. All right. Yeah, don't lower the nose too much.
All right, I got to stay at 60 knots.
Yeah. So raise the nose a little bit. There you go. All right. And then now you can lower it again. We're going to go right down onto the deck. You're going to try to get about a foot above the runway here. A little closer. A little closer. There you go, right in there. Good, 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 good. Very nice landing, Matt. And I'm just going to pull the brakes. Feel me pulling the spoiler handle?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Nice.
Well,
Fairbault traffic. Glider 37 Mike, non-stop. Fairbault. Say again?
I missed your touch point.
Oh, no, that's... I actually didn't think we'd stop by this taxiway, so that's very good.